Kirby games have over 30 years of history, and so does its music. Imagine 30 years of final boss themes. So guess what? Today I will be reacting to a very interesting and select playlist of Kirby final boss themes. And I'm actually intrigued, will these themes share similarities through a common concept core, or each theme will be different according to each Kirby's game thematic? This is a dope kind of video actually, and it's brought to you by my patron Ikorija over Patreon. So now you know, if you want to do your own custom requests or have a cool idea for a video, I will see you there. No further ado, let's get into this. Okay, the first one today is Kirby's Dream Land Mount DeDeDe. DeDeDe. Oh! Oh! Bro, how cool is this? Holy, this is incredibly great. The first thing that I want to mention is that, bro, this was a Game Boy game, not even a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Color, but a Game Boy game that tell us everything we have to know about how old this game is. But even so, even being this old, this is a very dynamic theme, because the accompaniment, or sort of accompaniment, is really, let's call it, nimble. It sounds agile, it sounds like something moving all the time, something that won't stay quiet, not put. It sounds like something little, even a mosquito or some sort of bug flying all over your room, man. And that's just the accompaniment, because the actual melody is so great. 16th notes. Yeah, and this accompaniment in 16th notes, along with the bass, establish the harmony, are the ones in change of the harmony. Just these two elements. The other element, well, it's the melody. We only have three basic elements representing the fundamentals in music. This is great. And I dig this chord progression, actually. There is motivic development also. With that everything develops around that little rhythmic cell. Well, rhythmic cell plus melodic interval, as known as motif. It's epic. It's fucking epic. It's incredible. Such a simple theme. And a simple song. I mean, it only has one section. A section divided in two subsections, you can say, but hell yeah. Oh hell fucking yeah. Kirby's Adventure, Nightmare Battle. Oh hell yeah. I was gonna say, this sounds more terrifying. That descent, tim tam 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 tam, with dotted quarter notes, I would say, or dotted 8 notes, but dotted. That's interesting. That in a modern setup can be some cuts played along with the rhythm section, with the drums. Pim 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 para. That would be pretty dope. And that introduction is very interesting, because they are building up chaos. Again, only 3 elements, and the third one is so subtle. It's a little bit happening from time to time. This is like a guitar riff, tick 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 tick, with palm muting on the right hand. It sounds like one, man. That is wow. It's crazy, man. How in 8-bit music we can already see the influence of early metal, even because of the riff. This is a little bit more developed. This one does have 2 sections. This main one and the other one that is sort of a bridge, a B section, with a little bitty Kirby Superstar. Marx's theme? Holy fuck.
I will restore the working man to his rightful glory, board by board.
Karl Marx, ladies and gentlemen, Karl Marx got into Kirby. We are not seeing that many similarities yet. Actually, there was plenty of contrast, and I enjoyed that. The first theme today was more of an epic song, and the second one was truly terrifying. The name Nightmare totally suits it, with a harmony that didn't move that much, you know? But the little chords in there and intervals on the melody were dissonant enough to make this about terror, about a nightmare. A minor mode, minor second intervals, tritone intervals can be the reason for that to happen. Anyways, let's listen to Marx. Oh, holy... Oh! Oh, this is genius. Bro, what the fuck is happening here? Wow. Okay, that is a valse right now in this B section. 3/4. Wow. Even trumpets. Bro, let's stop a little bit. Take things slow, because this theme right now is the end of an age and the beginning of another one. It's the before and after of Kirby's music. Now, here on Kirby Superstar is the first one where we have proper percussion, or even percussion, for a final boss theme. And it's interesting because they are taking the terror route rather than the epic route. But what amazes me the most is that in that first section, we have 2 options. Or the time signatures are going crazy, and we have multiple time signatures, odd time signatures, or this is in 4/4 time signature, but we have crazy accents going on. I have to listen to these ones again, man. Let's figure it out. This is absolute insanity. Just that section is 13/8 and 15/8. The 13 one subdivided in 7/8, 1 bar like that, and the other one 6/8. And the 15 one with 9/8, and after that 6/8. This is nuts. For that time, the composer was already experimenting so much with this. Wow, this is... I'm truly astonished. Let's count it and see if it's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. This is the kind of music I actually enjoy. Yeah, I'm crazy, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as I told you, the B section is a waltz. Even before this, we had 3/4 time signature. In the second part of the A section, we can call it. The trumpets to add a little bit of heroism. Wow, that was odd as well. It's very interesting. It's such a specific composition, man. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess here and tell you why, in my opinion, maybe they did this with odd time signatures. Odd time signatures this odd and different. Maybe it's a whale to a whale. What the fuck is a whale, bro? I'm sorry. I'm so freaking impressed that I cannot even speak properly anymore. But it's just a possibility that they are using these time signatures to showcase that the reality laws or reality perception that you usually have don't apply to this boss. This boss, Marx, Marx, I forgot about that, breaks the common conceptions or perceptions of reality. Maybe concepts as, I don't know, gravity, speed, time and space, yeah, changes in this boss fight. Or maybe he's just so freaking powerful that breaks everything. It's not normal to have him as an opponent. Okay, Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards 02. I reacted to this soundtrack like 2 weeks ago. Listen how the percussion evolved. Dub 6/8 time feel? Oh, we're taking the epic route again. This is something deep, something transcendent is about to go on. A very solemn melody. Papa, 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 papa. Well, it can be 6/8 or 12/8. Wow, do you listen to that? The calamity, the sadness. The world agonizing, the freaking fate of the world in Kirby's hands, paws, mouth. And it intensifies. Dynamics go up. And the sense of urgency increases with these string-like melodies. Oh yeah, I remember these triplets. We are falling down, man. Wow. It's like the representation of a journey, a very tough journey, where you will fall many times, man. But you have to endure it, endure the pain, and keep going. So in the percussion department, we now not only have a hi-hat, but also a snare drum. Interesting, interesting. And little bell sounds to add to that already transcendent vibe. It's becoming more and more serious. Lots of rhythm activity. But even so, we have, or rather than that, that's the reason we have such a minimalistic melody, because that's the only space available. That is the wisest choice here. Very interesting. Because we have so much activity going on everywhere. And also in that synth or keyboard. Supporting the triplets, the original triplets from the drums. So we have, rhythmic wise, a very simple melody. But in terms of melody, of, you know, of intervals, wow, and the harmony outlined by those intervals, we have a very rich melody. I love how they use the space, the rests in the melody. We had even longer notes right there. This is really interesting. If you see the evolution of everything, you have to be as delighted as I am. And here they rescued the heroic vibe, the save the world kind of vibe. Interesting, because even if it's similar, it's not the same thing to save the world as to fight the greatest villain ever, as the terrifying second and third themes today have been making us feel. The first theme and this one, the fourth one, has been more about us, about a person, about the villain. Has been more about the common good, the well-being of everyone. Canvas course music. Drawcia soul. Wow, wow, wow. We are kind of glitching here. Wow, the evolution is insane. It's much less melodic. It's more about textures, about timbres. It's a little bit how electronic music came to be. Woo! Hell yeah. Ah, it's lurking in the shadows, man. Something terrible is lurking there, pursuing us. Something ominous. And really unnatural, I would say. I mean, this is called Canvas Curse. The curse is intense. This shit is like an old phone ringing. I hated to hear those at home. It's like, somebody take that call right away, please. It's so interesting because we have these 4-note sequences pattern. Well, I already said sequences that is similar, but they are taking those sequences and transposing them or moving them diatonically which means in the same scale or key, but either way, changing it. The same exact notes are not being repeated, but the intervallic relationship between those notes are. This is wow. This is so freaking insane. They took again the terrifying route, but wow, the evolution, the innovation was evident. And I have been a fan of electronic music, well, an occasional fan since, I don't know, 3 years ago. And what I truly understood of the genre's identity and strength is the ability to create textures, different textures that wasn't or haven't been used as much in other genres because of considering them dissonant or something. But yeah, many of these timbres of these textures are dissonant and unpleasing, and that obviously translates into danger and freaking dark creatures or curses. Crowned. I don't know if I have I don't know. I don't know if I have reacted to this one, man. Heroic vibe, for sure. And this one has the most realistic samples yet. Or samples or instruments or virtual instruments. Actually, this may have been recorded by real musicians, by an orchestra. The brass, the brass. Ah, the call and reply between the brass and the flutes. Pum 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 da 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 da, whatever that da 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 da. Although it was different. I mean, they shared the initial melody but developed it in opposing directions. That is really dope. Where is it? And the reply goes elsewhere, man. I would say that that was a Lydian melody. It sounded so out of this world. The counter melodies, man. Wow, wow, wow. Not that. This is the climax, the peak of Kirby's final boss themes. We have a little bit of syncopation right there. Interesting, interesting. The main section, the main conflict is here, but do you see that the two very contrasting parts of this same section? Maybe that showcases having to fight all out to save, yeah, someone, the world, etc. But at the same time, we're fighting something that has a human side, still listens, that still can be talked out of the great evil. You see, there's hope here. It's a great conflict, but there's hope. Even a choir. This one has many sections, man. Yes, sir. Lots of call and reply. That's dope. Wow. And the motivic development, just repeating a single note 4 times, 8 times. Daga 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 dan. Wow, it's amazing, man. You only need one motif. The same motif in the background by some cello or something. Or viola. Dun, dun, dun. And now this other motif. Da, da, dun, di-da-do. They got tired of overusing the same motif, this one same motif, so in the main section they brought or invented another motif. A motivic centered soundtrack is always a successful one. It generates a permanent memory of the experience of the boss fight in the player. So this is like a bridge, like a pre-chorus section. You see, a very heroic section versus a weaker section. You can feel it, man. You can feel that the stakes have never been this high in Kirby's universe. It's like a riff. Yes, sir, yes, sir. This is amazing. This is the most complete theme in terms of format. Is this the last one, or we have another one? We have another one, but this has been the most complete one because we had the full, or at least a great part of the orchestra format here. And if you have been watching my videos, you know that we have been saying that the brass, the proper use of brass in video games music generally is used to evoke that heroic feeling, that heroic atmosphere. And this is no exception. We can see another clear example on this theme. I would like to know, who are we fighting here? Some of these guys, probably not. This may be an ally. All these guys may be allies, but let me know in the comments what were the specific boss Kirby was going against in each of these games, each of these boss battle themes. I know one of them is Marx. So, okay. And last one of today, Holy, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. They love to use different lands themes for these games. Two planets approach the Roche limit. That sounds weird but oddly familiar, but honestly I don't know what the heck is a Roche limit. Well, whatever. This is the longest one. Holy shit, bro. Bro, this is going to be more transcendent than anything so far. More organic voices, even an organ to depict terror and beauty. The beauty of a forgotten land, of a desolated land. Oh, holy. The melodies are so advanced, are not minimalistic at all. Oh, what a fucking groove! Wow. The drummer's activity feels. I got here. And the hits, the syncopated hits, tap 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 tap, every time, I don't know, they are being used as fills, as if they were drum fills, but are hits, syncopated unisons to end certain sections. Wow. Obviously, this has the best arrangement, the best musicians, even the best format. Because we have some instruments borrowed by the orchestra section but applied to a rock band format, or even better, a jazz band format. The choir. Lower dynamics. That riff is insane. Damn, this shit is so good, bro. Wow, this is the dream, to listen to that, or to compose that, or to be part of the recording musicians that were there. I love it. And the inclusion of organ and a choir, a female choir, by the way, oof, gives me the chills. Gives a very post-apocalyptic vibe to the freaking game, to the freaking boss. I mean, two planets approach the Roche limit that sounds like they are about to collide or something. Like, bro, if two planets are about to collide or even reach any limit, nothing good can result. Nothing good, man. The stakes are the highest ones yet. In terms of the... Oh, wait, a violin solo? In terms of potential destruction. What a way to solo. To craft a solo. Ooh, the slap of the bass, man. But this is a different violinist, right? Oh, the quarter, dotted quarter notes are strong on this one. Man, I love the solo. I just love the solo so much because usually, or at least in my country, violin players don't have this vocabulary. They have a very strong classical formation, you know, as classical musicians, obviously, because a very huge part of their expertise field is based on that. But many other violinists and contemporary violinists came after the classical music, and they are losing so much information, so much vocabulary for being for not being open to learn more things outside classical music. The vocabulary and rhythmic, wow, and rhythmic consciousness of these violinists, top tier. Again bells. That is not a Kirby exclusive thing, the bells, but hey, maybe Kirby set the standard to bell usage in video game soundtracks. Even though everything is really complex, we can even now identify motivic developments. ta, diddy karata, diddy tarata. That motif is crazy because it's composed by a call and a reply. Tarata, pirigari tarata, pirigari. Oh yes sir. Oh yes fucking sir. Interesting how the dynamics lowered because of the different usage of the drums. They were using much more the toms. Oh yes sir! They also have, wow, an epic section. This theme took both routes to refine an epic. A little bit of protagonism to the trumpet. I wasn't sure if we actually had distorted guitars, but we have. Oh yes sir. The distorted guitars with the counter melodies is such a good idea, man. How many sections do you want in a boss theme? Answer, yes. That was the answer of the composer, yes. The guitarist language is so dope. Very intervallic. Very modern, man. Lovely. They even had symphonic percussion, man. That blending, that combination between the trumpet and the choir was just godly, was divine, was... There are no words, man. There is no a single adjective for that. Because both are descending. But even though the initial note from the trumpet line is lower and lower, the motif is always ascending. Tap tari po pori pem peri, right? That feel by the pianist, bro. What a fucking song. I don't know if I like the specific tone on that rhythm guitar. But the lead counter melodies, everything, ideas and tone, I like them. It's chaotically beautiful. Mike's doing counter melodies with the choir. I'm talking about the guitar. I don't know, that rhythm guitar tone sounds a little bit like a beastie, a little bit. Uh-huh. Epic section, let's fucking go. No, come on, you cannot do me like that, bro. You can just do the classic fade out. But I guess some people will like it. Well, I don't know. I actually didn't hear very evident similarities, the use of the same motif across different boss themes was not something I actually heard. If you did, please let me know, let us know in the comments. But the evolution is so freaking evident from minimalistic, drumless tracks, obviously 8-bit, 16-bit, MIDI tracks, to real instruments, to incredible formats. There was a clear evolution, a clear change, a clear, I would say, not only the evolution of Kirby boss themes, but the evolution of Japanese game soundtracks composers. Wow. Yeah, even if each one takes certain ingredients or aspects of music that weren't used before, each one of them certainly respects and developed upon what their predecessors did. And it is so evident. I know that is a very obvious thing to say, but the way they actually cherished and improved on the legacy of their predecessors was just mind blowing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and hanging around. Have a blast of a day, please. Peace.